Hi guys, it's Janette Smith, your certified life strategist and mindset coach, and I'm here to help us all stay in UPW bliss. Yes, we're back from New Jersey. It was a record-breaking number for this type of event for Tony, 13,000, 14,000 people, and we were a part of it. Now we're out of the positivity bubble of the Prudential Center. You're back at home, you're back at work, colleagues, family, friends. Your assignment is to stay focused, because while we were there, you made some promises to yourself, some commitments that you were going to change the way you thought about things so that your emotions would line up with better thinking, that you would take different actions, and that you would stay consistent in those actions so that what you do over and over becomes a habit, and those good habits would take you to a good destination. You also promised yourself that you were going to burn up those limiting beliefs. When you walked across those coals, there were some things that you were leaving behind. You wiped that stuff off the bottom of your feet just like you did any coals that were hanging on. And you said, no more. I don't believe those things anymore. You are the voice. So hear my voice as I share with you the top 10 ways to stay in UPW bliss. If you don't remember what priming was, it was the breathing exercise and the gratitude exercise Tony does every morning for at least 10 minutes when he gets up. Ring a bell? Okay. Also, download from Spotify the UPW 2017 playlist. Great music, all types of genres. You will find that when you play any of the music from UPW,
Mr. Worldwide,
you're not going to be able to help yourself. You're going to want to rock the house, wherever the house is. Even if the house is in your car or the shower, you're going to want to rock the house. You're going to want to pull out your notes from day 4. All right, that's when Joseph McClendon was with us and he gave us the 10-day challenge. I'm not going to go through everything that was in the 10-day challenge. You know, they're in your notes. It starts with the 5-20-10 breathing technique, and then the drinking alkaline water, and so on and so forth. Go back through that so you can remind yourself of the 10-day challenge.
it's all about where you going.
My tip number 3 is about keeping the connection and love that you develop there at UPW. Pull out your contacts, business cards, the names and addresses that you collected. Put them all in one place so that you kind of have your UPW community folder where you can go back and schedule things like Google Plus online chats where you can all get together, hold yourselves accountable to some of the action plans that you have in place. It's a great way to make sure that you either build accountability buddies or you just keep the sense of community amongst those that, you know, we went through the experience with. Tip number 4, get to ripping. Rip this out of your book. Remember this exercise we did about closing the gap? This one was about financial freedom, but you really could use this exercise toward any goal that you have in mind. Take this out, rip it out, put it up somewhere prominent. You're not going to remember what you thought, what you brainstormed, what you decided on with it balled up in your book. And then make your own blank forms so that you can apply these to other areas of your life. Stay sharp on some of the tools that Tony taught us about how to build rapport with people around us. Okay, you get back, you forget some of those NLP techniques that he taught us. Simply building rapport is something that you can do every day. Remember, we talked about how to model people, how to emulate and reflect back to them, everything from tone, voice, action. Just stay sharp on some of the tools that not only deal with how to change what's going on inside of you, but in how you build rapport with those around you. There were a buttload of books that Tony mentioned. Go back through your notes. If you're like me, you wrote down those book titles. Visit the Facebook group page because people are listing them there too. Make a commitment to read one of those a week.
No, I don't have time to read a book a week.
Okay, you set the timetable that's realistic for you. But remember, audiobooks are also a great option. Take at least one time a week where you can sit down for at least 5 to 10 minutes and relive the fire walk. Now, if you didn't do the fire walk, no judgment. Imagine yourself having done it, even if you didn't. But go back, those of you who did do it. Remember what it was like. Remember all the emotions. Remember what it took for you to get to that state of mind. Remember making your move, being strong, saying yes, getting into state, and then forging across those hot coals to the other side. And remember when you get done meditating on that there is nothing you can't do. You are unstoppable. You will do anything you put your mind to. So start now. Whenever you go through a mind, body, or spirit experience where you are transformed, you are enlightened and empowered, you better believe you're going to be tested. So, tip 8 is harness and control your thoughts around negative people and negative experiences. Remember, you don't have time for that issue in your life anymore. You're not receiving it, and you don't have to respond to it. Push pause. It gives you time to remember everything that you went through, everything that you reprogrammed and refocused in your mind and in your thinking about what this has to mean. It doesn't have to mean everything, and it doesn't have to mean nothing. When you push pause, remember this: I am the voice. So even if the negativity is coming from within your own thinking, remember, I am the voice. And then you decide in that moment what is the truth about the situation, and you speak that. Speak it verbally. Remember, you are the voice. I recommend that you set aside at least one time a week where you can sit down with your UPW workbook and just go back through each day. I would really start at the beginning and just go through each part of the process again, a little bit at a time, so that you continue to marinate in it. Because if you don't use it, you do lose it. Live what you learned. Don't let the resources stay in the book. You become a living testimony. You become the living reflection of those principles and those laws that will work for anybody that get involved with them. So work them, live them, and commit to living in a beautiful state every day. Thanks so much for taking the time to watching this video, and I hope that you got some good nuggets out of that. Ta-ta!